So my name is Levačič. I come from Fotona company. I work in marketing department. I'm responsible for LA&HA training centers. Today I would like to present you a little bit about Fotona. Last year we celebrated 60th anniversary. It means 60, very old company. And I would like to present you also the role of the LA&HA Academy. So today we will speak about laser in medicine. You are using laser light, and the laser itself was invented in the year 1960. So it was invented by Dr. Theodor Meinmann, and it's a very special light. It's monochromatic light, meaning that you have only one wavelength, and all the waves are coherent, meaning they are very powerful. So this power of the light and the targeting of the special chromophores, this is what we use in laser medicine. And only 4 years after invention of the laser light, Fotona already developed its own first laser. It was helium-neon gas laser, but with this fact we are considered as the oldest laser producer in the world. In the next 20 years, Fotona was very much engaged in different areas, such as industry. We developed many different kind of lasers for industrial segment. We were also engaged in defense market. Sorry, there are no pictures. I had very nice pictures so that you could see our products. In defense market, we developed rangefinder. It was a small device for measuring distances, and other device for communication between two different points. And these two devices were known for its exceptional procedure on the world level. Later on, Fotona started also to manufacture optical fiber. And in the year 1984, Fotona also entered into a new segment. It was telecommunication segment. There was Olympic Games in Sarajevo, in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Fotona engineers installed all the optical fibers, optical networks, and the broadcasting was for the first time ever done through this optical network. In that same year, so 1984, Fotona entered another segment, which is medicine. We produced our first laser for ophthalmology, and then 1 year after, we produced our first laser for therapeutic purposes. 10 years later, in 1994, we produced our first laser for dentistry, so we entered dental market. 2 years later, we developed our first laser for dermatology and aesthetics. And both these two lasers, for dentistry and aesthetics, are based on our platform using Erbiac and neodymium still today. So in this millennium we started to produce Q-switch devices for aesthetic and dermatology. And more than 15 years ago, we entered your segment, which is gynecology. So with all this spectrum, you can see that we are now present for more than 40 years in a medical segment. 20 years ago, so in 2004, Fotona decided to focus on medical segment only, on medical applications. But this involvement in industry, defense, telecommunication, and medicine gave us a lot of expertise, and we don't consider ourselves just as the oldest laser producer, but also the most experienced one, I would say. I will just check if there is possibility. So this is our first laser, 60 years ago. Industrial lasers, a little bit false photos, but some of defense lasers. This when we entered to telecommunications at Olympic Games, and our first lasers more than 40 years ago. So there is no timeline, but from 2004, we entered and we focus on medical applications. And this is the portfolio, sorry for the false photo, but the very big portfolio of devices which we currently develop, manufacture, and deliver to countries all over the world. Fotona and all employees are really committed to design and develop highest performance, best made laser systems in the world. And if Fotona is committed to deliver highest performance laser devices, then LA&HA Academy is committed to support doctors, to support users, practitioners, laser experts from all over the world. The key role of LA&HA Academy is to enable exchange of scientific knowledge among peers, among users, and of course among general public. And LA&HA also serves to promote evidence-based laser medicine only. So through this platform, we do researches and provide all the necessary scientific data. Let's see this slide. So these are our 4 key activities which are run through LA&HA Academy: networking, research, publishing, and education. And if I mention networking, LA&HA is organizing one of the largest events worldwide committed to laser medicine. Each year we host it in our homeland in Slovenia, and we have really extensive lectures. Laser experts from all over the world come to Slovenia, and they present their latest achievements, study results, new approaches, new treatment protocols. We have really very extensive lectures in all our 3 programs which we run together. One is aesthetics, dermatology, and surgery, then gynecology, and dentistry. These are our 3 main segments. We will continue like this. I would like to mention that all of these lectures, which we run on our LA&HA Academy symposium each year, are recorded and are available on our LA&HA webpage. So for our users, it means that you can always access to these lectures, you can upgrade your knowledge, you can see what are other protocols used by your colleagues, and of course, everything is available on LA&HA webpage, but you need to register your device on our webpage, and with this you can access to these LA&HA lectures, to all our studies, and you have also access to Fotona app, which is the application for your mobile phone, so you can easily check different protocols, how your colleagues did, for example, one specific indication. And you can also access My Fotona, which is a platform when you can download marketing material, for example, for your waiting rooms, or also other material which serves as, let's say, education material for yourself. This is the photo from the last year. More than 700 participants were in Slovenia. And this is the date for the next year. You're always welcome to join us to see and hear what are the novelties. And of course, you can exchange the ideas. LA&HA Academy also issues its own peer-reviewed journal. We follow here the latest trends in laser medicine. The journal was also recently recognized by the FDA, and the latest edition is always available on our webpage. Fotona is also committed to perform research. You know that our protocols, which are integrated in our laser devices, are based on scientific data, are proven, and are assuring safe and effective treatments, of course, if correctly used. An immense number of different studies, different articles were published so far in different languages all over the world. And the fourth activity of the LA&HA Academy is education. Education comes into the forefront as soon as one clinic acquires a new laser system. In our LA&HA Institute in Ljubljana, at our headquarters, we don't perform just research, but also we provided in the past years variety of seminars, workshops, trainings, and through all these years, we developed really an excellent educational program. Our programs are always focused on a specific laser device which we produce and are composed of, let's say, very comprehensive, very in-depth lectures which are followed by practical demonstration and demonstration of different laser techniques. Fotona never provides like cooking recipe. We are not a fan of this. We rather provide all the necessary knowledge, how to understand the reaction of the skin, mechanism of the action, what parameter you can adjust to receive the best outcome. We also provide some lectures about laser physics and laser safety because we believe that you have an excellent technology, and if you understand this physics behind, you can really adjust parameters for the best outcome. Here you can see that all the demonstration that we have, that we demonstrate all the laser techniques in a practical session. We also show all the handpieces and scanners, and there is always very intensive interaction between participants and laser experts about the patient selection, contraindication, different tips and tricks about protocols, and of course, in the end, with all this information, knowledge, we believe that our users are now able to use lasers in a very safely and optimal way. And of course, in the end, we provide also certificates. LA&HA provides also the advanced courses. You can see here one example of course with Professor Marini in dermatology. And LA&HA provides also our master program. At the moment, we run it in dental program, but in the future, we would like also to implement it in aesthetics and gynecology. The master program is composed of 5 modules. It can be done in 2 years, roughly. And at our LA&HA symposium, we always deliver diploma to our master students. Now, you have an impression what we deliver at our LA&HA Institute in Ljubljana. But the same kind of program, educational program, we would like to deliver all over the world through LA&HA training centers. Of course, we would like to support our users with such a kind of educational program where the content is unified, but always enriched by tips and tricks by specific LA&HA trainers, LA&HA lecturers. And in this manner, we are sure that our users can gain additional skills, that they can expand the treatment portfolio and enhance the outcome of the treatments. Who educates in our LA&HA training centers? Of course, our trainers are very skilled with our lasers. They know our handpieces, scanners. They need to have a passion to teach and eager to share their knowledge to their colleagues. All the trainers which are working at our LA&HA Academy are officially certified by the LA&HA Academy. We have a specific habilitation procedure because in the end, lecturers are also responsible for conducting these workshops and of course for delivering certificates. So how it looks like on a global scale, we have more than 20 training centers at the moment. By the end of the year, we will open 2 more in Asia and 1 in Australia. Let's take a look at a few openings which we've done in the last 2 years. We opened a training center in France with Dr. Rigolov. Dr. Rigolov is very skilled with our devices, also very appreciated by Moroccan doctors. He visits Morocco many times and shares his experiences. We opened another training center in Norway with Dr. Kingsley 2 years ago, and in Brazil, also with our distributor, we have a few LA&HA lecturers there. In China, we have 6 training centers in very big clinics and eminent doctors. Last year, we opened 1 training center in Malaysia with Dr. Chia. They're always, each month we run their workshops for dynamic devices and for Star Walker devices. Participants like this training center very much. And in the same year, we already enlarged this training center with dental program. This year we opened another training center in Colombia in the facilities of our distributor. We run their program for aesthetics and gynecology. The same in Mexico. We opened 1 training center, and we have already been here in Morocco this year. In February, we opened training center here in the office of Dr. Boutaleb for dermatology. We had an opening event with very skilled local and international speakers. We also had workshops for surgery and for aesthetics. And of course, it's not just about opening. The LA&HA Training Center needs to provide continuous education. So each month we run we run different kind of workshops in LA&HA Training Center here in Casablanca. We have 4 certified lecturers for the program for aesthetics at the moment. And of course, now we come to gynecology. I would like to thank our distributor, Mr. LA&HA. We have an excellent, dedicated, and so passionate distributor here in Morocco who represents Fotona lasers here in all 3 programs. So we have quite a lot of gynecology users, and that's why we would like to enlarge this LA&HA Training Center also for gynecology program. We have run a few workshops already, and we would like to continue running it under LA&HA Academy umbrella. So thank you very much for this presentation. Mr. Alamin asked me to present Intima laser. Let's see if it's okay if I continue. I would like to present you also our latest device, Intima laser, which is dedicated for gynecologists. And this is the portfolio of our gynecological lasers. With those with white color, if I may say very simply, these are devices which are optimized for gynecology and aesthetics. Usually they go to combined clinic where they are used by gynecologists, but also with dermatology doctors because of different kind of presets. But here on the right side, you can see time laser device, which is optimized for pure gynecological offices. And of course, Fotona provides also another technology, which is magnetic chair heats technology. I will also give some words about this. So Intima laser, the 2nd generation, you can see it here on the screen. It's really technology optimized for gynecological practices. I put here ultimate gynecology laser. Why? Because we believe that this device can provide gynecologists everything what is possible to do with a modern laser medicine in the moment. All the presets, all the scanners are optimized and are focused on gynecological treatments. There is always G-runner included, so robotic scanner. You have 2 wavelengths here. One is erbium going through articulated arm, and of course fiber delivers the NDX laser source. You have user interface, so display with icons, which are very enables you to use it very easily, and it guides you through the protocols. A little bit closer look, so bigger displays, very intuitive approach to all the protocols, exceptional versatility. You have 2 wavelengths, you have 9 pulse modalities, you have variety of hand pieces, and with this manner you can really choose different kind of treatments depending what kind of patients you have. And of course, as I mentioned, all the protocols which are integrated are based on scientific data which are done through research in our Laser and Health Academy. Our devices, Intima Laser, for example, has a special power supply. It is called ASP power supply. What does it mean? Here you can see erbium laser source. This power supply enables you to achieve different kind of pulses. For example, in erbium, this is traditional way. Erbium is always ablative. And here with short pulses, you can cut. If you prolong the pulses, you add additional heat. This cutting ablation is very, very cold, so in comparison with CO2, you're always much colder, not affecting additional or tissue. So you just cut, you are very cold. If you need to prolong, if you would like to prolong and add heat, you can just prolong the pulse. One specific laser pulse, which we have, it smooth mode. So it is totally Fotona invention, enabled by our supply. We will hear in the next lectures what this pulse offers you. It is non-ablative, means that you don't ablate any tissue, any mucosa, you just control heat, the tissue, and everything, the epithelium or the skin is totally intact. If we move to NDX, you have the same unique structures, unique pulses with FRAC3 and piano. FRAC3 is working in microseconds regime, it's targeting micro-imperfections, and it's widely used in aesthetics and dermatology. Versa is something traditional, which also other producers offers, but Fotona, a part of FRAC3, smooth, has also one special pulse. This is piano mode, very super long pulse, very gentle, but in a seconds regime. So very, very gentle. You will hear later on what we can do with it. NDX, of course, offers also the QCV, which is surgical mode, and you can do some surgical treatments. In our devices, you have a lot of safety features. You know that Fotona devices are not the cheapest one, because we have a lot of versatility, a lot of inventions inside, but here you can see 2 special things. One is multi-channel feedback control. What does it mean? It means that each pulse is measured and regulated so that you have stable treatments all day long if you perform treatments all the day, so the machine is safe and it offers reproducible treatments. The second thing is top head beam profile, meaning that you have uniform energy through all the laser beam. So no hot spots, no overheating, no charring, nothing. So very safe, uniform, and predictable treatments. With different kind of accessories, you transform laser light into different pattern, and of course with it you achieve different effect on the skin. For example, if you have a full beam, full laser beam, you can ablate. If you have a small spot size, you cut, you ablate different kind of condylomas, fibromas, and things like this. With a fractional handpiece, you receive a different kind of pattern. For example, here you drill into the tissue in a specific manner. The machines are very strong, so you can drill really deeply. This is good for, let's say, in aesthetics, for fractional resurfacing, but also for scar remodeling. You have also non-ablative approaches. For example, with NDX, you always deliver full spot. You achieve effect in deeper layers with no ablation. But we have also a special approach with PA03 handpieces. This is like polka dot beam, enabling no ablation, but specific effect. You will hear more in next lectures. So combining all these wavelengths and handpieces, you can have different kind of laser treatments, and you can offer variety of options to your users. These are our key 4 treatments, which all of them are done with our robotic scanner. It is the 2nd generation of delivering of laser light. It is all the 4 procedures are done intravaginally. You have glass speculum. It can be reusable, so you don't have any consumables. And with the scanner, you can see how uniformly the treatment is done and how nice the tissue is covered. We have also intraurethral approach, so the same non-ablative erbium you insert into the urethra. Of course, you have sterile cannula, and you have special indications where you can use this handpiece. If you need to be ablative for different indications, we have a variety of handpieces, so different patterns, different spot sizes. And if we move now to NDX, we have special handpiece here, R33. You can use it in all our pulse durations, fract reverse and piano, and you can see different kind of indications you can perform. One special indication, which is very, very interesting lately, is lichen sclerosus. We have excellent protocols using NDX, so neodymium, and this piano pulse, which is super long, gentle pulse. You can also perform photobiomodulation, pain management, mucosa, and skin wound healing with different kind of our Marco handpieces on different parts of the body. And of course, with NDX, you can also perform treatments in surgical mode with special handpiece and 6-micron fiber, which is reusable. Our laser performs, you can navigate it through a new display. We have bigger display, we have icons, we have some more advanced, let's say, approaches with treatment history and recording, and you can also create your own icons. And here you can see the screen. Everything integrated is very safely. You have pictures, what needs to be assembled together, so the device is really very, very safe. So here you have some key advantages. To conclude, the Intima laser offers you really patient-friendly procedures with minimal downtime. They are simple treatments, and you have very high patient satisfaction. You have very short learning curve with gynecological protocols. You have actually no consumables. The systems are stable. They last for decades. We always upgrade them with new protocols, so they offer high return of investment. For your patient, for your waiting room, we offer you also patient leaflets. Of course, if you register your device, you can have a lot of marketing material. And till now, we spoke about the laser, which addresses the tissue, but of course, in our body, we also have muscles, especially in gynecology, connected with stress urinary incontinence. You need to address both type of tissue and muscles. So with Starformer, this is high intensity Tesla magnetic stimulation, you target pelvic muscles, and you strengthen it. So the applicators in the chair are integrated in the bottom and in the back. They are very strong. And of course, we also have applicators which you can hold in your hand. You can add it on your abdomen for complete pelvic floor strengthening. In your area, the urinary incontinence is one of the major indications, but you can do also different kind of rehabilitation. And of course, we can offer treatments also for men's health. So applicators are in the bottom, in the back, very, very strong. The treatment is very appreciated by the patients. It's non-invasive. The patient is sitting comfortably on the chair, minimum twice per week, minimum 8 times. So there are some differences between electrical stimulation and magnetic stimulation. With electrical stimulation, you know this kind of approach. Maybe you hear it more often. But you have always some inserts which you can, of course, which you have to insert into the body. So it's more invasive procedure. You have stimulated related pain to this. The contraction is a little bit lower. And of course, because the tissue is not uniform, you have limited penetration. On the other hand, magnetic stimulation is much more stronger, is non-invasive. Patient sits comfortably on the chair, totally dressed. If you would like to hear more about technology, there are also some devices outside, and we can demonstrate during the pause. Thank you very much.
Merci.